Dobro večer, dobri ljudi. Evo snimamo još jednu malu igricu koju nikad nisam igrao, nisam ni mogao da igram jer se evo prvi put pojavljuje. Zašto snimamo ovu igricu? Što bi rekli nepoznatu, zato što je srpske produkcije. Da vidimo šta naši ovdje programeri rade, gameri naši, da li mogu da naprave dobru igricu, da li je dobra, da li nije. Evo prvi put ulazimo u igricu da vidimo kakva je situacija, da li to nešto valja. Samo sam načuo da je neki platformer u pitanju. Hajde, evo čisto da vidimo, da bacimo jedno 10-15 minuta igrice, da damo šansu ovim našim stručnjacima da vidimo kako oni to rade. Nisam čitao ništa o toj priči, šta je, kako je početak priče, evo odmah krećemo. Da vidimo gde se skače, za sada deluje interesantno. Da vidimo o čemu se ovde radi. Znači ima i ovako uklizavanje i proklizavanje. Znači sve to tu ima. Da li on može sad ovde, kakva je ovde situacija. Sad ćemo da vidimo, možda ovo treba da gurne. Sad ćemo da vidimo. Jest, evo odmah sam to shvatio. Idemo pa ćemo da vidimo šta nas čeka u nastavu. Mislim, nemam ništa drugo što bi izjavio vezano za ovu igricu. Jedino što znam je da je Made in Serbia od nekog našeg studija ovdje urađena. Šta se sad ovdje dešava da vidimo. Ovdje nešto treba da se klikne, sad ćemo da vidimo. Ovo mu dođe kao neka štafeta mladosti.
The days were hot. Fish died in the lake. Plants yellowed. Birds stopped singing. There was thunder, but no rain. You call this period great ecological catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats. Suddenly, I couldn't find Mama. I was scared and alone. I'll never know whether she died or abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars. That night, the fighting started. I ran deep into the forest. A she-wolf found me and raised me with her cubs. People who didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat and from the mutating environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble. Many moons passed, and then one day, some humans returned. They called themselves Martians. They flew around, dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would steal their golf balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found a dead Martian. I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it. After years of only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After the group left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived. It soon became clear they were trouble.
Evo, čuli ste neku priču. Delo je veoma interesantno.
Greetings all you Tesla City Martians out there. You're listening to Radio Nostalgie from Mars. The show for those who miss the morning run in the park, slurping minestrone soup, sailing with the wind in their hair, singing in unison with thousands of people at a music concert, or smelling the coming rain. In other words, a show for the long lost days of Earth.
I'm the son of no one. 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 A mutant of tomorrow. I got no time for sorrow. I found becoming a stag, antlers with no yellow tag. Left to my own devices, used to permanent crisis. Without race, without creed, I am pure spiritual speed.
Sada mogu da kažem da je muzika fantastična.
I'm the son of no one. I am the son of no one. I am the son of no one. This orphan, I'm upon the this bastard will overcome even the Armageddon. Bombs and legs propel me. You cannot buy or sell me. I move through life like water. No one's son, no one's daughter. I am the son of no one, the son of no one. I am the son of no one. I am the son of no one.
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us in the stuffy depths of space. Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open portal windows to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have to mention this, but we're living in pressurized domes, people. Breathing recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the memorial of Baroness von Gullenschütz will be held in private, and the family asks gold diggers and paparazzi to respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony being held in the Section C cafeteria on Deck 3 at 7 p.m. Dome time. All right, on with the show.
Pogo. Funny? Radio Mars.
Ah, a little toddler pop there, taking us back to the days of late-stage capitalism at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet. On that note, it's time for another story, a look back at life on the open road, and a look forward to the long road ahead.
Stories, memories, the good old days, original sources, authentic tales, hope, inspiration, drama, Radio Nostalgie from Mars.
Crying while riding a Harley Davidson is the actual meaning of life. I'm serious. I tried to recreate that feeling here on Mars. So I took a Tesla City Delivery EVA for a spin on the Planitia Plains, but it's like driving a janky VR simulation. It made me miss riding my motorcycle, my Jolene, even more. At 35, for 30 days in the blistering heat of July, I took a 4,600-mile trip across America on my motorbike. We set off from California, we zigzagged up and down the country, and covered 18 states all the way up to New York City, where I was to take over my father's company. During the trip, the biggest surprise for me was how much of my thinking was practical. Even banal, I just focused on staying alive at 70 miles an hour on two wheels with crazy wings buffeting me in all directions. So while my mind was this constant barrage of compulsive thoughts, those thoughts were generally practical. Like, how do I get to that destination before dark? Am I drinking enough water? Am I hydrating? The bigger picture stuff of why am I doing this and what is life about anyway didn't come until later. We started the trip at the peak of California's infamous orange heat wave, and we rode it for 5 days in temperatures you wouldn't believe. Some mornings I'd have sweat dripping from my elbows before we even set off. My eyes hurt from the sun. Sometimes I'd wake up so sore I could barely move. My inner thighs had engine burn. And even though those closest to me actually didn't think I'd make it, I learned that I could physically overcome much more than I thought. So after that rite of passage, I knew I could take over the company. Instead of being an entitled little brat whose father would pay for her theatre career, I turned the company into a $1 trillion business. And now, here I am with my family on Mars, among the last representatives of humanity in the universe. But aside from this high-minded idealism, life has no meaning. Because of these damn EVA suits, there's no wind on the highway here. No open-air solitude that makes you feel one with the world like back on Earth. On Mars, even if you manage to get outside to stay trapped in a bubble of your own stale air, no matter where you go, isolation clings to you. Unlike the open road, it's an experience of void, no wholeness. There's no dancing asphalt in the heat, and no neon-lit diners, and 2 a.m. omelettes with green bell peppers and yellow cheddar with a side of burnt hash browns. Greasy bacon and black coffee. Instead, there's this barren rock and strictly monitored oxygen levels in sterile zones. We live in bubbles within bubbles. I admire how far we've come and how resilient we are, but I wonder, maybe we're just fooling ourselves. Just like during my epic ride, we've mostly figured out the banal questions about water and food and sanitation, and now the greater questions are looming. What are we really doing here? What is our future? And what will the meaning of life be for my kids? At any rate, the point is, I miss my Jolene. That's all. Thanks for listening.
كنتم تستمعون إلى راديو حنين من المرة.
Thank you for listening on that ride with you, Brianna. Your story is an inspiration for all and reminds us to face our difficulties head on and to value the small things in life, even out here on Mars. Motorcycles, grease, wind in the hair. What better way to remember than with some psychedelic rock for the ride?
Radio Nostalgia. Mars.
Radio Nostalgie from Mars. Ah, blue skies, warm days, the long-lost summers of our past on Earth. Will we ever return? Stay tuned for more on that. Up next, some music to meditate, mediate, and procreate. We made it. We're safe here on Mars. We are the alpha and omega of humanity. With the aid of Omas, of course. Pure calm in a can.
Toliko za ovaj prvi video. Dobra ideja, naša produkcija, napredujemo, stići ćemo jednog dana i do 3D platforme, za sada smo na 2D platformi, djeluje interesantno, lepo, eto da pohvalimo naše ljude na radu i da im poželimo sve najbolje u daljem radu. Još jedan za ponovanje, srpska igrica, Made in Serbia. Eto toliko, vidjeli smo da Cup se zove igrica, za sada toliko. Čujemo se, vidimo se, ćao ljudi, pozdravljam vas, sve najbolje vam želim.